Hi, Amanda here.
Hi, and I'm Kate.
Welcome
To the National Museum of Australia for today's Fun at Home activity.
So Kate, we're standing somewhere a bit different today, which is kind of cool.
We are, but before we start, let's do a welcome to country. So I'd like to pay our respects to the Ngunnawal, Ngunnawal and Ngambri people on whose land we're on here in Canberra. So please join along at home with the actions. Here is the ground which covers the land. Here is the sky which covers the land. And here are hearts which care for the land. So welcome.
Welcome. So we look like we're standing in a very old-fashioned theatre.
We do indeed. I think we can find out a bit more about this theatre with our wonderful conservator, Karen. So I might go and visit her, Amanda.
So this is one of our objects, which is pretty special. Unfortunately, I can't go and visit Karen, so say hello to her from me.
Will do, yep.
Shall we get you there by clicking?
Let's.
So I'm going to say bye, and I'm going to see you later, Kate. Ready? One, two, three.
Okay, so we're here at the collection store. So welcome everyone.
Hi Kate, hi everyone.
Hi, so this is Karen. Karen is one of our conservators here at the National Museum of Australia.
Hi, and so as a conservator I get to work with lots of interesting objects and we're the ones who are responsible for caring for the collection.
So you get to look after wonderful objects like this beautiful toy theatre I can see here.
That's right, this is a very special object. It's more than 135 years old.
Wow, look at the detail in that. It's been kept very well. Does anybody have a toy theatre at home? This is beautiful. So how do you look after this object, Karen?
So as a conservator, we need to know a lot about the materials objects are made from. So for instance, with this object, we need to keep the lights down as low as possible because we know that light can cause fading to some objects.
It's a beautiful object. I can see, is that some fairies we have in here, Karen?
Yes, so we're actually looking at some of the set pieces from the play Cinderella.
Oh, I think many a kid has heard the story of Cinderella, and isn't it beautifully created? So these are made out of paper, is that right?
That's right. So all of the set pieces and the characters have been lovingly cut out from paper by their original owner, Edward Everett.
Yep. And what was the idea behind having a toy theatre like that?
So it was really entertainment for family and friends. So in the days before television and things like that, everyone would gather together and they would put on a full play so that everyone could enjoy it.
And it is amazing. You've done a great job looking after this theatre. I think I might go and make a toy theatre now with Amanda. So thank you very much, Karen, for helping us out. Okay, everyone, let's go and check it out. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, Kate.
That was fun.
Did you have fun with Karen?
Yes, I did. It was very inspiring.
You learned lots about that amazing toy theatre.
I did.
So we've come up with an activity here today, inspired by the toy theatre that we saw today, but we're not going to make it look like that beautiful old one. We're going to make it look like a museum toy theatre.
A very modern one.
So there's a big thing out the front, which is the
loop.
The loop, yeah.
The loop.
So we're going to use the loop as the part of the stage. So we've got some online. You can download a template which will actually help you actually make the theatre. The first thing you've got to do is
Colour it in.
colour it in, cut it out. There's lots of instructions.
Now, I've already started with one cutout. I should have probably coloured it in first, but we'll start with this one and let's get colouring.
Great. And I've actually got one that I've completed.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, shall we go through the steps of making it?
I think so, because it's a bit tricky until you've made one. But remember, there's lots of instructions.
So here's one I've decorated earlier. First step is to fold up all the creases. Follow the instructions on the back. You fold in the 2 side tabs first and tape or glue them down to the bottom of the stage.
So you're kind of making a box that goes at the back, and that kind of helps it stand up.
Once you've done that, fold the stage over and tuck it into the back of the archway. And I learned a cool word.
What's your cool word, Kate?
It's called a proscenium arch.
Absolutely.
This
So this is our proscenium arch on our toy theatre, which is the loop.
one. Once you've folded it over, tape that to the back of the arch, and there you have it. Your stage is done.
Voila.
Voila.
So we need some characters to go in our stage though, Kate. So I made some really basic ones at home. I've got a pussycat and a person, and I can come up with a story about my pussycat and my person. There is a little template which you can use. of a character. Otherwise you can just draw one on a bit of paper and cut it out and attach it to a stick.
So let's get making.
So we've got to come up with a story. Or what's
Yep.
your story going to be about, Kate?
Oh, I think I might do The Owl and the Pussycat.
The Owl and the Pussycat, classic.
It is a classic, yeah.
Thanks guys, we're going to sit here and keep making. There is a template where you can help come up with storyboard ideas.
And have fun.
Have fun.
See you later.
Bye. The Owl and the Pussycat went to sea.